Welcome, gathered friends, and thank you for joining us once again as we light the lantern and begin another adventure. Tonight we will be playing the Era of the Dragons, our D&D homebrew world. My name is Archangelic, or Mal. My pronouns are she, her, and I will be your game master. So let's introduce our players. We'll start with Silver.
Hi, everybody. I am Silver_Bulette here on Twitch as well as over on YouTube. Tonight I will be playing Fensiris Roxalar, who is a dragon-born rogue cleric, uses she, her pronouns, and I use he, they pronouns.
Awesome, Levi.
Hello, I am Levi. Today I should be playing Torsten Pinewalker, the half-elf armorer artificer. We both use he, they pronouns.
Tara.
Hi, I'm Tara. My pronouns are she, her, and I'll be playing Merlin Hendricks, a dragonborn wizard whose pronouns are he, his.
And Jaden.
Hello, friends. My name is Siliqui Jaden. I use they, them pronouns. You can find me most places online as Fat Sapphic Bro. I'll be playing the tiefling barbarian named Grief. Grief uses he, they pronouns and also uses a combat wheelchair. I'm an ambulatory wheelchair user IRL, so I like to play that in game. The combat wheelchair is designed by Mark Thompson, who you can find on Twitter at the username Mustangs Art, and that info is linked in the chat. Welcome back to our space here at Lantern Light Adventures. This is home to all of our TTRPG and related content on Twitch. All of our games are also uploaded to our Lantern Light Adventures YouTube channel. There's a link to our link tree in the chat right now that you can click, and it'll take you to all of our various social media pages so you can follow us everywhere we are. If you want to keep up to date on everything we're doing, feel free to also join our Discord, which is linked in the chat. If you want to play with us or GM for us, you can fill out the TTRPG actual play interest form, which you can find linked in our link tree and in the chat. And once you fill out that form, I'll email you back with our TTRPG consent form, and then we can match you with games from there. Speaking of playing with us, we are officially opening up casting call right now for our next project. We will be playing a new modern magical fantasy game. We will collaboratively build the world together using, I'm sorry, did you say street magic? Then we will create characters and play using Monte Cook Games Cypher system. If you're interested in playing with us, there's a link to the casting call in the chat and in our link tree and on our Twitter. We are looking for 3 players. This game will likely run for about 12 sessions and will be played live on Twitch. Day and time is to be determined by our players. Thanks for joining us for Era of the Dragons, our D&D 5e actual play. We stream this game most Sundays from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. PST. As for where you can find us the rest of the week, on most Mondays from 5 to 7 p.m. PST, Archangelic, our lovely producer Polygeist, and myself have been streaming our playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. If you'd like to play with us as a guest, reach out to me anytime. Otherwise, feel free to come and hang out with us while we play. Most Tuesdays from 6 to 9 p.m. PST, we stream An Empty Dream, our Girl by Moonlight actual play. However, we're currently on a short hiatus from Girl by Moonlight as one of our players is recovering from some health-related things. In the meantime, starting on July 23rd, we will be introducing an in-game local Santa Marta television show called Appetites, a high drama television show about culinary students who are also monsters. This will be a Monster Hearts 2 actual play played by the other available Girl by Moonlight players, including myself. We hope you'll enjoy this little hiatus project that opens up our Girl by Moonlight universe while we wait for our other player to heal up. Most Wednesdays from 2 to 5 p.m. PST, we stream The Old Stories, The Breathing Mountain, our new Old Gods of Appalachia actual play. As a warning, this is a horror game, so please take care of yourselves as needed. We also record an audio cast after show for each of our games where we go over any necessary advancement steps and debrief from the games. You can listen to these for free on our Patreon, patreon.com/lanternlightadventures. All of these after shows will always be free, but we appreciate any contributions and support as it helps us continue to bring you awesome queer content. Just as a reminder, each month we take the last 7 days of the month off so that we can edit and prepare more content for y'all, as well as have a bit of a break to handle our day-to-day responsibilities. And finally, in support of a free Palestine, we will be financially supporting a family through the Pass the Hat project. More information for that will be shared once we are assigned our family. Until then, there is a donation link for Doctors Without Borders on our page that you can support in the meantime. Thanks so much, everyone.
Thank you so much for those announcements. Let's get into it. You are long into your journey chasing down the Restoration, a cult of dragon worshippers whose ultimate goals would mean the end of the world as you all know it. You followed them all the way from the humble town of Brambles upon the river to the deepest parts of Sphera and to here, Winter's Keep, at the edge of the five kingdoms, at the top of the world. Life comes to a standstill here in this town as the stars begin to poke through the sky. As the light fades even further, rivers of light begin to appear, rolling greens and purples, flow effortlessly in wide bands, lighting up the snow around the town. Most denizens have long since went to sleep, hoping to get an early start on checking their traps before dawn. But you all are still awake. You begin to hear chanting, drums, pipes, and singing. What do you all do?
Is it all focused in a particular place?
Yeah, from where you are in the inn, you hear it almost coming the direction kind of northward, near where the keep would be, but a little bit off center from there. Actually, where you're from, where you're sitting now, you would hear it actually begin at about where the church is in the town.
Hmm.
What is the tone of the chanting, drums, and pipes and singing like? Is it jovial or is it scary?
Interesting. Give me an insight check real quick.
21.
21. It is worshipful. It is reverent. Um it you get aspects of joy in some people singing. It's not scary, but the way it echoes through could come across as haunting if you weren't familiar with it. And you're not all that familiar with it. Do any of you speak giant?
Negative.
Nope.
Not Fenceris.
Okay.
No.
Well, then you don't recognize the words. But yeah, it seems reverent in a way. I guess it's the best way to describe it.
Hmm.
Hey y'all. That's I'm gonna get a little closer and see if I can figure out what's happening over there.
All right.
Okay.
Need any backup?
I'll shout for you if I need anything, but
Roger.
I think it's just worship.
Hmm.
I think.
All right. So you want to try and catch up with this and
Yeah, I'm gonna keep to the shadows of the of the town and move my way towards where the sound is coming from.
yeah, please give me stealth with advantage. It is nighttime here. There's not much in the way of any street lighting here.
Well, okay, 17 or a 2, so go with a 17. That sounds better. And that would be 28.
28. Yeah. You can be wherever you want to be. Yeah. Yeah, you stick to the shadows, and there is a kind of procession. Not many people, maybe about 12 total. Some are children, some it seems to be a mix of various ages, very small congregation, but um there at the head of this procession is a tall woman, probably Goliath, but you can't really see her face or any of her features, as she is um wearing a crown that seems to be made of like antlers, but it's draped in these like purple and green silks. And she has a drum made of an animal skin. She is drumming this pattern that almost it seems, when you first hear it, it seems improvised, but as you hear the patterns repeat over, this is some sort of rote, it's some sort of chant that they are all participating in. They are, you can follow them closely and it's not a problem. They make their way out of town, and you see that they, at the edge of town, is an altar. Maybe you missed it. It seems humble upon first glance. It's just like a cairn made of stones. It seems it looks like it could be used to mark a path, but it seems in preparation for whatever they're doing on this night. Offerings have been laid, candles, food in bowls, hunting implements. These kind of things have all been gathered around this altar.
Okay. I'm sending all of this back to them in mind bullets. I think I might stick around for a little while after they leave just to see what happens to the offerings.
What are they chanting for?
This seems like a religious ceremony. I'm not picking up really any clear words, but it does seem like it is a religious ceremony for sure.
Do you think it
and
would be helpful for us to join?
I think we should probably stay back and let them have their ceremony just in case, and well, I'll just see exactly where it goes.
Okay.
I don't want us to get into another
Yeah.
stone situation.
Yeah. All right, we'll stand by.
Yeah. And what you observe as people, as these folks come from the church, is that some people do leave their dwellings and come join them. It seems to it seems they're being loud in public, like nothing seems private per se. It is all done, everything being said and chanted is in giant, um, as far as you can kind of tell. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, none of y'all speak giant, right?
No.
No, unfortunately not.
Yeah, no. Yeah, me neither. Am I
Do
picking
we-
up like any sort of names? Like, is there like identifiable religious names that I might recognize?
Yes. One of the names you would pick up is Agalis, who has been mentioned to you. You know that the church is in devotion to her. She is
Okay.
also known as the Queen of the Ribbon. She is the deity of these northern lights.
Okay. Yeah, all I'm getting is that it's definitely in worship of the Queen of the Northern Lights. That's so that matches with the church here. So good news.
Okay, that seems perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick around for a little while after the ceremony and see if anything happens to the offerings.
Yeah, you stick around. You kind of observe from your distance. The priestess will place herself behind the altar. Between the altar will stay between her and this crowd. And she will raise up one of these bowls with offerings. She says some sort of incantation, again, all in giant, and she raises up, does this blessing. There seems to be some sort of call and response as part of this. And the crowd does respond enthusiastically, somewhat joyfully as well. And you see that they begin to assemble the beginnings of a bonfire. They bring out wood and place it into a neat stack before the altar. The high priestess will she will actually use magic here. She will do probably something you're familiar with, the sacred flame, and it ignites underneath this bonfire, and lights it up. And she will toss the bowl of offerings into this fire. It snaps and crackles and lets off embers and sparks, and people will actually at this point just lay out like blankets that they brought with them, and they will sit and watch and enjoy the fire.
Okay. And as the ceremony wraps up, it looks like no one was harmed.
No one was
It's just-
harmed.
Okay.
Yeah.
But-
From what you understand of kind of religious ceremonies, this seems to be just probably their form of observance. Knowing what day it is, this is the, recognize it's the night before observance, which is one of the days of the week in this world. And so they are doing they're paying their sacrifice to their goddess.
Okay. Yeah, so if it looks like as the ceremony wraps up, Fen will sneak back towards the inn and everybody else. Because she can't do anything not sneaking. Nice.
I mean, when you have a plus 11.
Doesn't even mean to sometimes.
Just constantly accidentally scaring us.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, I was
Ah!
Where'd
Stop
Where'd you go-
sneaking up on us.
you come from?
over there. What? Yeah, seems like I think somebody said that the Queen of the Ribbons was the most important deity to these folks, and that seems to be the case. People are enjoying a bonfire out there. If you just want to watch a bonfire, by the way.
Nice wholesome ceremony that I will not be present for, and then we'll just turn back around in bed.
Merlin heads towards the bonfire, but ensures that he's totally invisible to the ceremony goers.
All right. I'm gonna ask you for a stealth check with advantage.
I got a 17.
17. Yeah, you can you can find a nice quiet place to observe the bonfire without intruding on their space. But yeah, I mean, it seems welcoming. At this point it doesn't seem like it's a religious ceremony. Now that the offering has been made, they're just enjoying a bonfire. They are drinking, having a little late night picnic. So Yeah. The priestess, she has actually taken off this crown. It is set upon the altar. And the ribbons, this kind of gauzy fabric drapes over the altar, and she will sit with some of the congregants. Um she has long, stark white hair, um kind of pulled back into a very intricate braid, very intentional braiding along the sides of her head.
Is this like are we at our destination basically, or are we still, is this just like along our way?
This is still in Winter's Keep. Y'all haven't left yet, so
Okay.
y'all were planning. Night was coming, so yeah.
Yeah.
You were trying to decide if you were going to. You did pay for a room, so I assumed you were staying for the night. So
Yeah.
All right, cool.
but yeah,
How long will this ceremony or this bonfire go until?
that you're not sure. You would have to sit around and see, but you imagine it would be long enough for people to enjoy the fire, and you get the feeling some people might stay until the fire dies down completely, but some might take their young ones home pretty shortly after.
Hmm.
How late is it?
At this point it's maybe just an hour or two after sunset.
Okay, cool.
It's a lot earlier than I was imagining.
Yeah, it's
Same.
it's it's long enough into the night that it's fully nighttime. Last light is long gone, but it's still early enough to have a late night ceremony.
All right. Well, we should probably have a plan for where we're going tomorrow morning.
Mhm, mhm.
We need to
Where are
pick
we
up the
going?
trail. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I just asked, where are we going?
There's a valley to the west, I believe it was, where there's an old logging camp that all the cultists were kind of making their way towards.
So, yeah, we need to go investigate to the west and see if we can carefully scout the area and see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Shall we keep watching?
I mean, if you
Observing?
want to, I mean, like we'll need to get up in the morning, but we got plenty of time before morning. So, if you want to stay up and watch the bonfire, you're welcome to.
But yeah,
Anything happening at the bonfire?
no, it seems that like I said, it's the calm part after. They're just kind of socializing with each other. um yeah, you see that um some folks you recognize are particularly Bonnie from the general store is among them. But other folks seem to be just families and just various folk around town. Yeah, if you stay around, people will just filter away. But uh the high priestess, she will remain until the fire is completely burned out. All in all, it'll be a couple hours. If you stay the whole time, You will watch her break down the fire. Her and a couple of others will stay and actually shovel it, pour water onto it to make sure it's completely out.
Yeah, I think Grief would sit for a little bit, smoke the pipe and watch the bonfire at least for a little bit, and then probably settle in. Since it sounds like we want to get started early.
And of course, all this is backdropped by the northern lights in the sky. But yeah, if you just want to observe, that all happens. You eventually make your way back to the inn. You all take get your rest in. So what is the plan from here?
All right. First light, I think we're heading out to the west and investigating the valley.
Yep.
Yep, get everything packed up and get out of here.
I actually had one thing. If Grief and Merlin, you're watching, you're outside observing this. It sounds like Fen went back to the inn. Give me perception checks.
14.
Not 20 for 24.
With a 14, you think you see a shooting star, but it's like it goes across the ribbons, like it's between you and the northern lights. For Grief, you see something moving, something flying. It reflects like silver. But as soon as you see it, it fleets away into the inky darkness of the night. You don't know how large it is, how far away it is. You don't have much in the way of perspective, even with your nat 20. But if something flew over, reflective like it's made of silver.
I think Grief, not knowing how or when Fen's, telepathic bond situation works, we'll just try to reach out into the ether to see if we have a live connection or not. Fen?
Yeah.
I couldn't really make it out, but something flew across the sky. Kind of reflective.
Dragon?
Quite possibly. But it was
I
gone
know.
as soon as I saw it. So
You okay?
yeah, we're okay. Just
Okay.
just letting you know.
Okay. You said it disappeared?
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much as soon as I saw it.
Okay, good.
But just wanted to give you a heads up in case something happens.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate it. I'm keeping the line open, don't worry.
Fantastic. And then I think after it seems like things have calmed down, I'll probably go settle in for the
All
night.
right.
Merlin will also settle in.
All right. Yep. You get your long rest. Anyone who has prepared spells, make sure you make sure you have your loadouts ready. So you have a journey ahead of you.
Okay.
So, but yeah. I don't know. Did you ask for a wake up call or y'all just getting up when you get up?
Oh, good question. If they do wake up calls, probably just to
Yeah.
make sure we get up on time.
Yeah. Yeah, there's only like a few people actually staying in the inn. So Cask would be happy to come by and just knock on your doors, give you a wake up call.
Sweet.
Yeah, you wake up, gather your things. Cask will have breakfast down in the tavern. Like she has cooked bacon and eggs and things. Kind of has them in bowls out on the bar for anyone who wants to grab them, along with just pieces of flatbread that
Fantastic.
yeah, just clearly
Fancy.
handmade, and she cooked them herself. So
Mm. Thanks for the breakfast. Looks great.
Thank you much.
no problem. You know, it sounds like y'all got a good bit of journey ahead of you.
Yep.
We do.
Well,
Yep.
How
I-
far away is the West Valley?
well, according you have the map and the information you have, it's probably about a day's travel. To get into that valley. You're not you don't have any specifics about like where they set up an encampment, if they went further than that. That's just the information you have, that you knew that they were heading that way.
Hmm.
Yeah, and you got the impression that they had equipment for logging, so they're clearly in need of some sort of lumber whenever they get to where they're going.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's about a day's travel just to get into that valley.
Okay. Yeah, we got to get going.
Yep.
Go.
Yep, you gather up your things, you put on your coats, and you head out. So are you just going to travel at a normal pace, a fast pace, trying to be stealthy? How are you traveling to here?
I mean, I don't know. I would imagine that we would want to go at a normal pace to start out with, and maybe get stealthy as we get closer. We
Definitely.
get a sense of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good idea.
Normal pace it is. Give me perception checks as the hours go by, and you, or survival if that's better for you.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's
You said
I'm going-
perception?
Yep, perception or survival.
I will flash of genius to bring that up to a 12.
Okay.
Perception.
Is that a 19 for Fen on survival?
Okay.
22 non-nat on it either. It's +4 to both.
22. Okay.
13 survival.
Okay. And what's kind of the marching order that you're in? Who's in front? Who's taking up the rear?
Merlin volunteers to be the second person in line.
I usually hang in the back.
I get the sense that Fen tends to. I get the sense that it's my character. Fen probably heads towards the front. She just has that, like, it seems highly likely that she's going to be like, yeah, I'll take the lead. I can be a little bit quieter than everybody else. I should be in front.
And Torsten will be towards the middle because he is not.
All right. You travel over several hours. At some point you stop, have food, you continue traveling to the northwest, and like they said, the landscape does start to like kind of raise up around you into a valley as you are heading towards a slightly more mountainous area of this region. And you start to see more trees. The weather is different here. Snow begins to pick up around you. It's not bad enough. It's not like whiteout conditions, but there's definitely going to be a fresh blanket of snow in the morning. And Grief, you catch wind of something as you're traveling. You're traveling down this path. There is like a ravine, and it looks like somebody has made a very nice bridge across this ravine. Very shallow ravine, but it's enough that like if you had carts or something, it would be a problem. So somebody's built like a stone bridge here, with some of the stones from the surrounding area. But you catch wind of something that just irritates a certain aspect of you. It's musky and animalistic, and you realize like you're smelling a bear. And up ahead, you look down the path, and sure as shit, across the bridge from you, on the path, is a massive polar bear just pawing at some sort of animal corpse.
So my initial would be to mentally reach out to Finn. Polar bear.
What bear now?
White. Big. Bear.
Oh. Yeah. I see it. Huh. Can we go around it? Obviously not across the bridge, but do we need to use the bridge?
Does it notice us?
You don't think it's noticed you. And you're trying to assess like all the ways you can get around this bear, and it's just sitting there pawing at something. But Grief, again, you catch another scent of something still musky and animal, but it's different. It's wrong. It's strange. And you all hear like some sort of horn or some sort of alarm from like up in the hills of this valley. And you hear the clinking of chains just kind of echo through here. And then you hear things rumble, like two things trampling down the sides of these hills. The bear in front of you stands up on its hind legs. Its paws become more human-like. It reaches down under this corpse it was pawing at, pulls an axe from underneath it. I'm going to need you all to roll initiative.
Yep. Okay.
Let me bring up the map here.
Whoop.
Let it. Finn the second. She hears the horn is going for a tree and hiding. By the way, whether or not she was originally spotted, she still like was immediately like behind a tree.
Yeah, absolutely. Feel free to move yourself around this map, but this is about where you were when all of this happened.
Gotcha.
Let me bring up some tokens here.
So the closest tree I got is right here, so that makes sense. Actually, I guess I'm looking at branches, so bam.
Excellent. All right. So yeah, Finn, what did you get for initiative?
Oh, I rolled an 11, which I always forget my 16 total.
Impressive. Grief.
16. I love the snow
Very nice.
falling on the map. So
Very cool.
All right. Yeah, it's such a cool effect.
So fun.
Thanks. Merlin.
10.
And Torsten.
Entire 8.
Nice. Excellent. And thus we begin combat as this werebear rears up with this axe in hand, and is going to move towards the first person it can see. But it can't. What is its speed in hybrid? Let me just double check. Well, Fen didn't have a chance to actually hide, but I'm gonna say you did manage to get some cover, so I'll give you plus
Gotcha.
3 AC.
All right.
This thing's gonna swing at you
Fair enough.
with its great axe. That is a let me take a look. That is an 11 to hit, which I do not believe hits you.
No. Thankfully not.
All right. How about a 24 though?
Yeah, no, that's gonna hit.
You take 7 slashing damage.
Ow!
All right. So that will bring us as you hear rumbling down the side of this mountain. Something on all fours, and it rears up on you, Merlin. It's a giant snowy owlbear. And it's going to first, like its beak is going to come down on you first, and it's going to make an attack against you, Merlin. 16 to hit.
Stacy, do I roll a?
No, it's just against your AC.
It hits.
Okay, that is 10 piercing damage. And then before you can even like reel back from the snapping of its beak, a claw comes down on you for 19 to hit for 14 slashing damage.
Oh.
And I need you to make a strength saving throw as it has like kind of rushed on you and is like pushing you backwards.
5.
5. You are knocked prone.
I'm what?
You are knocked prone. You are basically knocked on your ass.
Okay. Great.
You will need to spend half of your speed in order to stand up. And so it is now Finn's turn.
20. Yeah, it's too long. Okay. I'm gonna move a couple of steps. I'm staying within fighting range. I'm just kind of keeping the tree to my back. And as I'm going for my rapier, I am going to stabby.
All right, go for it.
Oh my goodness, I missed entirely, I'm sure. What is that, plus 8, so 12?
12 hits.
Say, wow, okay, all right, I'll take it.
This bear man is naked.
All right. Oh.
That was his choice.
Oh, come on. All right, that's 6 damage.
Is your weapon magical?
It's moon touched. Yes.
Oh, well, it is magical then. Okay,
Yeah.
you deal 6 damage.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage. What am I looking at here? Is that like a ravine? Is it deep? Or is it just like a convenience bridge?
I would say it's probably it like kind of slopes down, but no, it's no more than like 3 feet lower than the surrounding area. Enough to be a problem for carts getting through, hence the bridge, but
Yeah.
not enough to like. It's not really rough terrain.
Okay. Fen is like rolling down here, and if the bridge is high enough, she's ducking underneath it. but if she's gonna have to like kneel down to do that, she'll just like use it kind of as coverage over here.
Yeah, you would have to crouch to be under it.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, she won't do that then. She'll like roll to like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, she's just gonna get to the other side here.
Okay, which is good because you look under that bridge. There's another bear under that bridge.
What the what? ah! More bears!
Excellent. So that's it for you, Finn.
Yep.
Grief, it is your turn.
All right. I want to start with bonus action rage.
Okay,
12.
12. Let's
For
look
magic,
for
baby.
wild magic. Whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, that creature takes 1d6 force damage as magic lashes out in retribution. The metal plate on your chest, whatever runes you've inscribed in the back of here to remember, just glow as you feel that feeling in your chest again, and it creates a shield force around you.
Nice. Okay, and then I'm gonna move. If I move over here next to Merlin, can this dude hear me? Talk to him?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna use my action to go into a hybrid bear form.
Okay.
'Cause I am also a bear apparently. And I'm gonna ask him, what's the problem here?
Give
Not
me an
the
insight
owlbear,
check.
the bear man.
Yeah, give me an insight check as you do this.
Only a 12.
A 12. You say words to this bear, but it doesn't. You don't get the sense of like a person behind the eyes. Whatever is looking at you is completely lost in its animalistic nature. It has completely given into its curse.
Ooh. Shit. Okay, well, that is my movement action bonus action.
You did an action?
Well, my action is shifting. I think it's an action to shift. And I bonus action raged, so even if it were a bonus action, then I couldn't do them both.
Let me just double check because that's part of their features too.
Yeah,
Shape
their
changer.
shape changer thing says the werebear can use its action to polymorph into a large bear, humanoid, hybrid, or into a large bear, or back into its true form, which is humanoid. I
Gotcha.
assumed- yeah, I looked up the stat block, so I've got it in front of me just in case.
Sweet. Excellent. Yeah, that is the case. That makes sense. It's similar to Drew and Wild Shape. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. Cool. So
This
at
isn't
least
my
you-
first animal rodeo.
fair enough.
This isn't my
All
first
right.
were animal.
Barreling down the other path here. Let's see. Is another. You hear this growling screech from the other side of this path, and the trampling of these 4 appendages just barreling down through the snow. It has a movement of 40 feet, which means it can't, in fact, get here to Torsten. And
Wonderful.
same kind of thing. Let's see. Let me just double check. Yep. Same thing. Bite and claw. So 17 to hit, Torsten.
Beats beats.
All right. You take 11 piercing damage.
-3 from heavy armor master, so that is 8.
Excellent. And that's only a 14 with the claw.
Does not make it.
Amazing. All right. But I do need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh yeah. That's a 13.
13. Let me double check what the DC was on that. The DC is 15, I believe.
Bummer.
Yep. So you are knocked prone by the bite.
Alrighty.
All right. Merlin, it is your turn.
Despite being knocked on my ass, am I capable of any actions or?
Yeah, you can still do anything you want to do.
Okay.
It'll just
I
take
will-
15 feet of your movement in order to stand up.
15 feet.
Yeah, so you have your move action as part of your turn, and you usually have your normal full speed,
Oh,
but
I
in order to
see.
stand up, you have to spend half of it.
Can I stay where I am and cast a spell?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I would like to do Fireball, and so I will roll a d20 to see if it is higher or lower. It's a 14.
Wait.
That sound right?
What are you casting?
Fireball?
Fireball. Okay. So fireball is like you ignite it at a point within range that you can see. It is a 20-foot diameter explosion, and things within that diameter have to make
never
dexterity
mind.
saving throws.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay, I guess
Which you
I
might be able
will-
to do to the bear guy if you wanted to, but it wouldn't do anything to this owl bear.
Yeah, like you could.
But you could
like,
target this guy if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Good idea. I'm gonna move right here then.
Let me just double check that that's within its threat range. It does have a 10-foot reach, so you're still within threat range. So yeah, you can shift back like that. Oops.
Can I cast Fireball now?
Yeah. Where would you like to center that spell?
Right on this dude.
Okay. Okay, let's take a look. Let me measure out circle template. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. We can put that. You can do it right here, and you can catch just the edge of this owlbear here. So,
Great.
in that blast. Does the spell say anything about going around walls and corners?
Going around walls and quarters. Fire spreads around corners. It ignites
Excellent.
flammable. Okay.
Is it
Excellent.
catching me?
No, you are
Okay.
just right outside of it.
Dang it.
But it is going to catch the bear that is under the bridge. So,
Right.
all right. So I got dex saves to roll.
Amazing.
Dexterity saving throw for the owlbear is an 11, which I believe will fail your DC.
Yeah.
Okay. The werebear that you centered it on. Would you believe that bears are not very dexterous?
No.
That is a nat 1 from the werebear. Let's see.
Ooh.
Let's see the other bear that's under the thing. So
Sweet perfection.
19. So
Oh.
the one under the bridge is going to only take half damage. So go ahead and roll your damage. And what level did you cast this fireball at?
4th level.
4th level. Excellent. So yeah, make sure to add the extra damage for that. You should be able to just click on the 4th level dice. So
32 damage.
32 damage.
Beautiful.
Amazing. All right. So And so that's 16 as half. So fantastic.
Do I notice that the werebear underneath the bridge just caught fire?
Yeah, like you can smell the singed fur like barreling out from there. Like the fire kind of rolls along the ground in this area and just like spills into this ravine, the hot ash and smoke billowing under there. As Merlin, just imagine you just like tap your staff and like it explodes.
Yikes.
All right.
Okay.
Anything else for you, Merlin?
That will be it.
All right. Torsten, it is your turn.
So first, Torsten will stand up from prone, spending half his movement. And it looks like there are multiple things that want to hit me in the face and body. So I will use my action to cast Mirror Image. So a couple of runes ignite, and it looks like there are 3 more Torstens just kind of shifting back and forth throughout his body. And then I will use my bonus action to use my defensive field. And that is my turn. Turtle power.
And mirror image is a concentration spell.
Let me double check.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not. Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
You take off that concentration then. Excellent. All right, now we got werebear number 2. Move it over here. Make it visible. Make these visible in the tracker too.
Oh, hi there.
The burn, this like the fur is just burning, but now you like you expect to see the bear claw, but it has taken its action to go into its hybrid form to go after you, pulling the axe behind it. It can't really do anything, but it roars at you. Its breath smells foul. But it is right up in melee range with you. But that's going to be its turn. We got werebear number 2 here. Or actually the first one. So, Merlin, you're kind of out in the open. Sorry, bud. Gonna swing down with the axe. Ooh, 26 to hit.
Oof.
That is for 6 slashing damage. Luckily, a natural 1 on the second one. So, brings the axe back down and just slices into the path next to you. Rock and snow just like scatter all over the place onto your robes. All right, we got an owlbear here. Grief. It is. This owlbear is gonna attempt. It brings down both of its like winged arms with these claws at the end and just grabs you, chair and all. And is gonna try and like grapple you.
What is with things grappling me?
The target, you need to make a dexterity saving throw. The DC is 15.
Okay, I know that I have advantage on dex for something in
Yep.
particular.
Yeah, you have danger sense, so you get advantage for things you can see. You can
Okay, cool.
absolutely see
I was
this.
trying to find where on my character sheet it told me what it was for. And this is a dex saving throw, so 14.
14 does not succeed. Damn.
Okay. Things love grappling me.
However, you're hybrided out. this bludgeoning damage does nothing to you.
Sweet.
Let's see how much damage it would have been. 17 bludgeoning damage from this, but you are grappled and restrained.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. That's its turn. It has you in this bear hug. It's actually going to like start pulling you away. In its arms. It wants to try and separate you from them.
No, I don't want to be kidnapped. Thank you.
Fen, it is your turn.
Yeah. All right. Nothing is good here. Yeah. So Fen is gonna run with bonus action disengage, so I don't get stabbed. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 over here. And she's gonna reach into her lovely bag of gray tricks and toss and hope right at the werebear, which is 20 feet away, so that should work. Basically, I'm aiming for the back of the werebear's head to get him off of Merlin. Oh, well, that's a 5, which means it's not an elk that I just threw at his head, but it is a panther. So that's fun.
Ooh.
All right, we got a panther in the mix.
La Pantera.
And that is going to be it for my turn because I used my bonus action already and used all my movement. But Panther has a turn, and he just hit the back of a of a creature.
Yeah, the bear turns to look at it. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Grief, it is your turn. You are grappled and restrained. You may attempt to escape it. Let me double check if that's an action or not. I believe it is.
I think it is. And is it just a flat roll or?
This would be it's a athletics check. You do so at advantage.
Okay. Nat 20 plus 5, 25.
Amazing. Yeah, that'll do it. So you are no longer grappled and restrained.
But that's my action, right?
That is your action. Oh, this thing was supposed to take force damage for doing damage to you, though.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
All right. Figure that out in a minute. Let's see here. Roll 1d6.
Six.
Nice.
You do have your movement. You will incur an attack of opportunity, but as far as I'm aware, you're immune to all damage from this creature right now.
Yeah, but I'm gonna stay here in hopes that I can attack it, and in hopes that it's not gonna try to grapple me again. But you know, we'll see how it goes.
Sounds good. Awesome. All right, Torsten, you're gonna get same kind of thing. It's gonna try and grab you.
Alrighty.
This owlbear is. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Will this be considered an attack?
This would be. Yeah, this is. Yeah,
In
this
which
is an attack
case-
action. So yeah.
Yeah, in which case I gotta make sure that whether or not it does hit me. So, let's see. If I had a 6 or higher, this hits a duplicate. Okay, in which case it does hit a duplicate,
Okay.
and its AC is 11.
Okay. it just like whiffs at it. Then it tries to grab the duplicate just like fizzles out in its arms. Like,
Cool.
okay. We went a little long past our break, so we're gonna take a moment, take a break. We'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes with the rest of this combat. See y'all soon. Hey everyone, welcome back. We are in the midst of combat. Snow is blowing all around you. Snowy owlbears have like pressed upon you, and two werebears, polar werebears, are attacking you with axes. Yeah, that owlbear failed to pick up Torsten because it picked up one of your duplicates and just smashed it, and it disappeared. So, Merlin, it is your turn.
Merlin would like to cast Magic Missile against the werebear behind him. Or
Excellent.
Is that a
Yeah.
werebear or an owlbear?
The owlbears are these guys.
Okay.
So, that's a werebear.
Okay, I will cast it at the 4th level. And that will be 4 different darts, so I'll roll 1, 2, plus.
You said 4th level? You gain an
Yeah.
additional dot for every level above first, so that is 7 darts?
Is it?
I think so.
Okay.
Let me double check. Let's look up Magic Missile. Magic Missile, you start off with 3 glowing darts, and you gain an additional 1 for every spell level above first, so that's 6 darts.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so roll 64.
$18.
18. Solid hit against this thing that is otherwise immune to a lot of damage types. Still standing, still bearing down on you. But you did a good chunk of damage to it. Anything else you would like to do?
Nope.
Okay. Torsten, it is your turn.
Okie dokie, let me double check. Let's see. Caustic Brew. Okay, this does work like I think it does. So, let's see. If I do a 15-foot line, 5, 10, 15. If I did that, I'd be able to get both the owlbear and the werebear, correct?
Yeah, I would say so. You could even you could even shift around to right here to really make sure.
Okay, yeah.
like, oh yeah, that would be
yeah.
barely. So, but I think you can. Yeah, like it's
Okay.
angled enough. I would allow it. Yeah.
Alrighty. I'll shift here for the sake of fairness. Let me try to get that right out of there. Okay. So yeah, I'll do that, casting Tasha's Caustic Brew. I'll need them both to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Looking for a 15.
That is an 11 for the owlbear, and a nat 20 for the werebear.
Okay, in which case, just the owlbear gets covered in acid. Nothing happens immediately, but unless it scrapes the acid off, it'll take 2d4 acid damage at the start of its turn. Yeah, there's nothing else I can necessarily do this turn.
Okay.
Nope. That's all, folks.
All right. Excellent. So, this werebear is. Fen, you didn't get a chance to hide, did you? But you have full cover. All right. I'll give you full cover. So that's
Oh.
+5 AC against this bear that is going to barrel down on you. All right. You're going to get some axe hits. That's only a 10. I doubt that hits.
Oh.
23.
With a +5 to my already 19 armor, that should miss, thankfully.
Just
At 24.
it
Or
goes.
no.
Yeah, no, it barely misses. It comes like you duck down right at the last moment. It like hits the tree and just splinters of wood fly everywhere. But that's that werebear's turn.
So glad I picked up the shield.
This one here is very concerned with a panther on its back, and is going to swing down with its axe.
Yeah.
15 to hit the panther.
I'm almost confident that hits. Hang on, let me check. Yep.
Okay, that is 13 slashing damage.
Well, with one mighty poof, the panther is gone. I didn't even get to name him. Aw.
Nope. And Merlin, a 23 to hit. I'm gonna say that probably hits you.
Yeah, it does.
15 slashing damage.
Oh my gosh. I have 5 HP left.
Oh, boy.
So that's that guy's turn. Grief. I'm not sure what it's gonna do because I'm pretty sure you're immune to everything. So
Yeah, but it doesn't know that.
yep. Well, no, it's going to attack you. I just like, I don't know if it matters though. Is my thing like, yeah. And anyway, it rolled 9 on both of its bite and claw attacks, so it's just like futilely swiping at you. Fen, it is your turn.
All right.
Oh wait.
Yes.
Grief. Roll your one. Roll. I think it's each time you get an attack, it gets an attack off on you. Well, it didn't. It didn't hit you, so never mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's my absolutely bonkers thing I'm going to do. I'm going to move away without disengaging. So
Okay.
take an attack of opportunity as I move away from this werebear.
That's only a 9.
Okay, that misses, thankfully. I'm gonna slide up behind this owlbear. Probably not the safest place to be, but that's fine. And I'm gonna aim down the barrel here and throw a breath weapon at these two fellas, the owlbear and the werebear, targeting just them. So they have to succeed on a Constitution saving throw. Wait, did I say wait, where did I lose that? Oh, no, I lied. Dex saving throw of 13 or greater.
Now you're muted.
Yeah, owlbear got a 6, and the werebear got a nat 20.
All right. So, that is 18 damage to the one that failed, and 9 damage to the one that succeeded then. It's psychic damage. I don't know if that means anything for these folks.
It does mean something.
Dope.
Yeah, like, there is a mixture of screeching and roaring that is so loud and so disorienting. That comes from these two creatures combined, as they take this psychic damage.
Okay. So it seems it seems like it really hurt them then.
Not in like a vulnerable way, but these are
Yeah.
creatures that are used to taking like slashes and bites and hits and things, and
Cool.
something just like bypassed all of that into their brains.
Nice. Okay. The last thing I'm going to do, the reason I didn't take my bonus action disengage is because I'm going to look over the owlbear, like between the owlbear's legs. I'm going to shout at Merlin, "Hey, I believe in you. Stay standing." And I'm going to cast a healing word at Merlin with my bonus action.
Thanks, man.
Which I think it's D4. Hang on a second. Cast. Come on, D4, don't lay me down. It's pretty well let down. That's 3 extra health for you.
Yay! Thank you.
Is it not D4 plus mod?
Well, no, it is. Yeah, no, I
Okay.
rolled a 2.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I only got a +1. I'm not extremely wise.
Hmm.
Fair enough. All right, is that it for you, Fed?
Yeah, that'll do it for. You know what? I'm gonna slide a little bit further. Obviously, I don't want to like run away from this owlbear and take an attack of opportunity from him. But I'm gonna go over here.
Okay. Excellent. Grief, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my greatsword. That is a 19 on the die plus 8.
Yeah, that'll do it.
$17 damage.
17 damage. Oh yeah, that doesn't matter for this guy. It's just the werebears. The hardest part of D&D, simple addition. You're muted. I couldn't hear anything you were
Oh,
saying.
I'm muted. Cool. I'm like, why are you not responding to me? It was like an 18 on the die plus 8.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then that's another 16 damage.
16 damage. Okay. Yeah, very much hurt, this owlbear. It is not going to stop. This animal is just like towering over you. You're slashing at it, but as it like draws in these big breaths, you can see that its like chest is kind of sunken in. This animal is starving. All right. Anything else for you, Grief?
No.
Okay. Then we go to the other owlbear, who is gonna take its bite and claw attacks against Torsten. So that is a 16 to hit, but I know you need to do your mirror image.
Oh yeah. So gotta roll an 8 or higher. Roll. It hits a duplicate.
Okay. It does 8 damage to the duplicate. So, all right. Another claw coming at you. So that's only a 12 to hit. So
Let's see.
what is the AC on
uh,
these things?
That that does hit me actually. So that was an 18 to hit, you said?
It only got a 12 to hit.
Oh, in which case it goes for me but misses.
Okay, excellent. So-
I will note because of Caustic Brew.
Oh, right. Mhm.
Where is it? Before any of that, takes 5 acid damage,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, continue.
Yep. It's feral, looking for any purchase it can make, and it has now like got 2 of your duplicates down. And yeah, so that's what it's doing. Merlin, it is your turn.
Yes, Merlin would like to move somewhere away from all the action.
Okay, you are going to incur an attack of opportunity from this guy.
How did that happen?
You can spend your action to disengage from the werebear that you're in melee range with. But that'll be your action. If you just take your movement, you incur an attack of opportunity.
Okay. I would like to move myself back to where I was. Is that-
Okay.
And I'll disengage.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can then move away 30 feet. Yeah, you can move back to that position you were in. So you have all that's left is your bonus action. Is there any bonus actions you like to take?
Nope.
Okay. Torsten, it is your turn.
Alrighty, I'm just going to start punching with the Thunder Gauntlets. Let's see. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 will hit.
Alrighty, and that's 5 thunder damage. Attack number 2 is a 24, so which is higher.
Mhm.
And that is a 10 thunder damage,
Amazing.
and that is all.
Okay. Yeah. This owlbear is looking severely hurt. It is like whining as it breathes and heaves over you. All right, we got. I mean, Fen, you can run, but you can't hide. I mean, you can hide,
Huh?
but you didn't. All right, so.
Oh, hi.
That is a 20 to hit you, Fen.
Yeah, without the cover, that is a hit. Yes.
That is 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
Attack number 2 is a 19. I assume that hits.
That meets, believe so. Yes.
Oh, okay. Good to know. 8 slashing damage.
Ow. Alrighty.
All right.
Ouch.
All right. This werebear is looking around. Grief, it's gonna come down onto you and take some swings at you. 12 to hit doesn't hit you, I don't
Nope.
believe. Okay. But an 18 will. It is
Yep.
not a magical axe, so you are currently immune to it. However, roll the d6 of force damage.
That's a 6.
Excellent. It like bounces back the great axe a little bit and just staggers a little, but prepares to just come down with the axe again. but that's not what it's doing right now, as there is an owlbear who's very hungry. A 12 doesn't hit you. 12 doesn't hit you. So, yeah. Grief is just tanking over in the corner. So,
Well, at least somebody is.
yep.
Gotta do this
Uh,
werebear thing more often.
Seems like it.
I'm keeping track of every time you go into hybrid form, though.
Oh,
What
no.
does that mean?
notes.
Which could mean nothing. Yeah.
Maybe it's for fun.
Yeah.
Uh-huh,
just,
sure.
yeah. Fen, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna just do a sidestep here that still keeps me in both of their range, I believe.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, that should. And then I'm just gonna turn my lovely weapon breath over at the twos of them. Kapow and all that.
Okay. Yeah. It's deck saves again.
Dex saves a go. That's 13.
That's a failure on the werebear.
All right.
And the owlbear fails as well.
Okay, they both take 17 damage this time.
Wow. The owlbear screams as it goes down.
Ugh.
It lays in the snow, bleeding out.
Okay.
Anything else for you, Fen?
How's Torsten looking? take a quick peek.
I got hit like once. Not terrible.
Okay. Am I gonna do something
And I have
stupid?
plenty
I'm
of-
not gonna do something stupid. Did you mention something to Grief about the owlbears looking particularly starved?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That was a thing. Do we notice that, or is that just something Grief noticed?
Yeah, Grief is not taking any damage. So, like, I feel like Grief is in, like, a calm state, whereas y'all have been, like, scrambling over this battlefield.
Totally. Got it.
I feel like I would
Okay.
relay that information though.
100%.
Fen.
Yeah, but you're taking a look at this creature here, and yeah, you can see that it's, like, gaunt in places. Like, its fluffy, like, feathers have, like, kind of drooped, and you can
Okay.
see how thin this animal actually is.
I'm gonna ask you to do something silly, Mal, and is if you could, instead of just making the owlbear dead, if you could roll death saving throws to give me time, if I've got time to spare the dying.
Absolutely. I will do that. All right.
Thank you. At any rate, I am going to bonus action run away, disengage. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna risk werebear attack again, and run up this way and bonus action hide
Okay.
instead. But you go ahead and do an attack of opportunity.
No, does not hit you with a 12.
Okay. All right. Speaking of bonus action hide, let's see how it did. Woo! 29. 29 on the stealth.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right. Grief, it is your turn.
All right. Historically, early on in sessions, so we know that I have a bag of holding, and we know that I am a bit of a freak who, when we kill various things, I sometimes take body parts. And I know that we have killed kobolds in the past, and I know that I have taken parts of kobolds, so I'm gonna pull some cobalt pieces out of my bag of holding and toss them to this owlbear and see what happens.
All right. I'm going to say this is an animal handling check. I'm going to set the DC at 15.
Do I get any advantage for being part animal?
Hmm.
Yes, you would if this wasn't also in combat where you get disadvantage for such things.
Mm, okay.
So
Well,
nice
that is
balance.
only a 7.
Oh.
You like throw a small piece. It snaps it out of the air before you can even really like think about it, and is still ravenous. I'm gonna say that was your object interaction, so you still have everything.
Oh, so I can still do an action. Oh, man, yeah, I know. I feel like really bad attacking things that are just hungry, but
there
no,
is a
that's the-
werebear behind you, though.
Oh yeah, let me go after him. Or let me attempt to. Anyway, we'll see. $15.
15 will hit.
Oh well, okay.
Yeah, they have an AC of 10. Oh,
9 damage.
is your axe magical?
How would I know?
Is it like a
It's a
plus
great
one?
sword.
Oh, it's a great sword. Is it like +1? Have any enchantments on it?
I don't think so. It's +8 to hit, 2d6 +5 slashing. It doesn't say anything about it having.
You hit this werebear. You slash across its chest, and it heals up behind you.
Cool. Cool. I can do a second attack, but it's just not going to do anything. I mean, I'll roll it anyway because I don't have anything else I could really do. 18,
18 hits.
but it's not going to do any damage, correct?
Correct.
So I don't even need to roll the damage die.
Nope.
Okay. Well. I will tell Fen in her head, regular weapons don't hurt this thing.
Ow.
Just FYI.
That tracks. Okay. Yeah.
And that's my
I
turn.
think I've heard about that with lycanthrope. That makes sense. Okay. Cool.
Maybe that's why I'm not getting hurt so bad.
I'll pass it on though, just in case they're not aware.
Cool. And that'll solve my
Group send.
Group send. Copy paste.
All right. This owlbear is going to make a death saving throw. Let's see. That is one failure.
All right.
Merlin, it is your turn.
Merlin would like to use his potion of healing greater.
Good choice.
So that's
We are playing with the rules. If you spend your full action doing it, you get the full benefit of it, the maximum amount, which I think 44 plus 4, so that's a full 20 HP if you spend your action drinking it.
okay. I will do that.
Excellent. So you heal up 20 HP.
Woo.
I imagine healing potions taste like dragon fruit drink. But yeah. Anything else for you, Merlin?
Nope.
All right. Torsten, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Just going to step on up 5, 10 to this werebear and just gonna do some more punching.
Amazing.
So let's see. That's a 22
Yeah, that'll do it.
for 8 thunder.
All right.
That is a nat 1 for an 8, so I assume not.
No, that will not do it.
Alrighty. Um. I don't have any bonus action I want to do right now, so that is it for me.
Okay. It, it will respond in kind. So that is a 10 to hit, which I don't think will hit you,
Nope.
and a natural 1. So we're doing real good here. Grief can't damage you with its great axe. However, we'll see if it hits for your rage effect. 12 does not hit you.
Nope.
25 does. So roll the 1d6.
Yep.
This is very funny. A very funny thing you're doing.
It's just. That's right. Damage me. You'll feel it. Wait, is this what doctors mean when they say this is going to hurt me more than it hurts you? Is that what-
How much did you get on the d6?
2.
2? Okay. Just gonna nickel and dime the werebear. So, all right. Same kind of deal for this owlbear, but at least your friends aren't taking this damage. So that's a nat 1, and a 17 will hit you. Please roll the 1d6.
That was only a 1.
Okay. All right, Fen, it is your turn.
Oh man, it sounds terrible over near where Grief's at. I'm worried about him, but this one's closer and he's been hurting me. So I'm gonna swing around the tree here, throw one of my mind daggers at him, and by that I mean psychic blade.
Do so at advantage,
Ooh.
since you were hiding, and you were
That's
hiding hella good.
Get that sneak
Well,
attack.
it helped in that it's not a natural 1.
Okay.
That was a math an 11. I think you said they have 10.
They do
so-
have 10,
Woo! With,
And
a,
you get-
with an 11.
and you get sneak attack on top of this.
Absolutely, I do. Which I believe should be 3d6 for sneak attack right now.
Mhm.
The one trouble of taking a second class is finding. Oh no, it's 4d6 right now. Holy mackerel.
Ooh.
Okay, hang on. So that's 3 plus 4 is 7. Plus 3 is 10. Plus 3 is 13. And then the original d6. 16 plus the 5 from just, plus 5. So 21 damage.
Ow.
Yep. And Ben's gonna be like, ha ha, and immediately duck back around. And bonus action hide.
I really wish Twitch didn't reject our rogue shit. Emote. I haven't re-uploaded it yet with the fix. So
Yeah, I made
Gotcha.
a
That was
rogue
a
shit
20
emoji.
23 stealth action to hide there.
nice. Okay. Grief, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Let me see. I want to try because my great sword is not working on this werebear. I will try to pop off a vicious mockery.
Okay.
Okay. Push the button. And so that is a wisdom saving throw? Yeah, wisdom saving throw. DC is 13.
It got a 5.
Nice. And that is Oh, it's 2d4 because of what level we're at. So that's gonna be 3. So that's gonna be 6 psychic damage. And it has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Excellent. All right. Yeah. These bears are really tired of your psychic damage. All right. Let's see if we can roll through this. One more death saving throw for this owlbear. One success, and one failure.
One on one.
All
Come
right.
on.
Merlin, it is your turn.
Yes, Merlin would like to cast magic missile at the owl bear right behind him.
Okay.
And I've already calculated the score to be 13.
13. Okay. Yeah. And that just hits. So, just multiple of these bolts hit this werebear in the chest, like seemingly bypassing any healing that it has. Amazing. Anything else for you, Merlin?
Nope.
Okay. Torsten, it is your turn.
Alrighty, second verse, same as the first. 21 hits. 8 thunder. And 26 also hits.
Mm-hmm.
For 10 thunder.
Amazing.
And that is all.
Okay. Yep, same kind of tactic. These werebears are nothing if not consistent. 18. Does 18 hit you, Torsten?
That does hit me.
Okay. Do you have one more duplicate left?
I do actually, so let's see. And it hits the duplicate. Or no, that hits me.
Okay.
So yeah, it hits me, so
Okay.
roll that beautiful bean damage.
All right, 10 slashing damage.
Reduced by 3, so 7.
Excellent. 25 to hit.
Yeah. That's an 18, so it has to duplicate.
Okay.
No dupes active.
All right. I'm gonna roll these attacks on Grief real quick. Just nope. So no damage from that bear. It's owlbear as well. Roll a d6 for the owlbear. Roll 2d6 for the owlbear, actually.
Okay. Got a 5 and a 3.
Right. All right, Fen, it is your turn.
Popping back around, throwing another mind dagger. Let's see how this goes. With advantage again, because I rolled a 23. I don't know if you saw me. If you want, yeah, well, it's 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, all right, I'll take it. Ooh, only 3 out of 2 rolls. 3 plus 5 is 8. Plus 4 is 12. Plus another 4 is 16. 21 damage again.
All right.
And gosh, I think I don't have a decent bonus action that makes any. I know, I do have a decent bonus action. Hang on, sliding around. Gonna use coverage, hopefully, over here. Can I see the owl bear from this corner?
You obviously, yeah, you can see the owlbear.
Spare the die.
Oh, spare the dying. Okay, that owlbear is stabilized.
Yeah. That ends my turn.
Grief, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna try to pull out another piece of something from my bag, and then I'll try to vicious mockery again. The whatchamacallit? Okay. Animal handling 15.
You rolled 15.
Yeah. Rolled. Well, I rolled it. 14 plus 1. 15.
Amazing. You're like, I gotta pull out a bigger chunk. You pull out a whole bunch of things. You scatter them across the ground, and this owlbear starts just chomping at the snow, no longer attacking you.
Okay, fantastic. Now I'll turn back to the werebear. Is he still aggro?
Very much so.
Okay. Vicious mockery again.
Okay. That's a wisdom save.
Yeah, wisdom save DC 13.
$11.
All right. 4. Nice. And a 1, so 5 psychic damage.
At least you're doing something. So
Mhm.
Trying to do something. Yeah.
okay.
Are you in there, buddy?
To the werebear.
Yeah.
You get nothing. It
Do I have
Gro-
special bear sounds?
You get the impression that it's even angrier that you have like this bear form on you. Like
Oh.
it's almost territorial.
Oh, shit. Oops. Okay, well, here we are.
Merlin, it is your turn.
Merlin will perform magic missile on the same owl bear behind him.
Okay.
So at level 3, that's 5 darts,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
Okay. Uh, 3 2 3 8 10 13 17.
17. Wow. This werebear is barely hanging on. Just so everyone knows, I know we're at time. We're gonna continue. Let's finish out this combat. We won't do an after show today since we just mostly did combat, didn't have a lot of interaction.
Yeah.
We'll just pick it up next time. So let's finish out this combat. All right. So anything else for you, Merlin?
Nope.
Awesome. Torsten, it is your turn.
You'll never guess what I'm gonna do.
I mean,
I
Go for it.
I do have other options, but 21 hits for 6 thunder.
The werebear, like the thunder just like cracks its chest in and it topples over. The snow like flies out, its axe tumbles away, and you take down this werebear. There is one more right here.
Yeah. Can I reach it, however? Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 5, 30. Oh, I could get right up to it. Let's see. Let's see. And then I did, just out of habit, make my second attack. So an 18 hits for 12 thunder damage.
Amazing.
And
Looking
that is my turn.
hurt. Okay. Well, you just came up and punched it. It's gonna lash out at you.
Alrighty.
12 to hit you. Doesn't hit you.
Nope.
I'm gonna say like it's gonna just swing around trying to hit you and Grief. So, Grief 14 hits.
14 meets.
14 meets. Roll that 1d6.
6.
Okay. Awesome. This owlbear is fine. Fen, it is your turn.
All right. Fen, not entirely paying attention, is gonna rush over here, going at. Oh, it's on the ground. Okay. Running, and gonna throw Mind Dagger at the other werebear that is clearly still standing.
Excellent.
And I don't have advantage because I wasn't hiding. But I can do. Ooh! That's a nat 20. Oh. Nat 20 on the thing.
Nat 20 with
Nat-
sneak attack.
20.
If you
Go
don't
for
kill it, I swan to John.
5. Ooh.
Well, if this is the killing
6
blow,
is
we might
11.
be able to do an after show.
3 is 14. 2 is 16. And that's 21. So 21 doubled plus 5. So 42, 47 damage.
Yeah, I think the answer to that is enough damage.
Yeah, all right.
It like holds its whole head with its massive hands, like just like starts bleeding from the mouth, the ears, the nose, and like just crumples over, almost like anticlimactically, and just falls into the snow.
Everybody okay? Whoa! Owlbear's still alive. Hold on. Is it okay?
This owlbear is still voracious and hungry, but you could probably, Grief, you can probably throw food far enough away from it that it'll allow you to like leave this area.
Yeah, definitely will do.
Okay. We are out of combat. So I'll bring us back to our main scene here as we no longer need the map. And let's stop that music. Excellent. The owlbear traipses off into the woods as you throw it, as you throw a carcass away from it. You have an unconscious owlbear on the ground, stable. And we can get into how you begin befriending this owlbear, since I assume that is the reason you wanted this. We're gonna try and do that next session. Amazing, wonderful session, guys. Very hard encounter, I will say. This was an incredibly hard encounter for y'all. Y'all did great.
Ooh.
Fantastic. So, I guess we'll go ahead and do our outros. Go ahead and let's remind our viewers who you are. We'll start with you, Silver.
Hi, everybody. I am Silver_Bulette here on Twitch as well as over on YouTube. On Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Pacific, when we can get the group together, we run a little game we like to call Capes and Caverns, which is a superhero overlay of Dungeons and Dragons that I wrote up. If you want to see what Capes and Caverns is about, you can find it on my YouTube channel. All of the backlog that we've done so far. I'm also the host of All the Web's the Stage, which is a short play podcast. Hopefully I'll get some more content up soon, but there's already 30 plus episodes out there in the world if you look anywhere where good podcasts are sold. That's me.
Amazing. Levi.
Hello, I am Levi, LeviPhips97 on Twitter, like the Jeans at BlueSky.social, and Levi-Phips.itch.io, where for my birth month, there's a $21 bundle of everything I got. You've got a couple of small games, you got Monster Hearts playbooks, you got Interstitial playbooks, the other one. And there are a couple more projects in the burner, something I'm very excited about, but that is a story for another time.
Awesome. Tara.
Hi, I'm Tara. You can find me here at 7:30 Pacific time on Sundays.
We always love having you. Jaden.
Hey friends, I'm Soliloquy Jaden. You can find me everywhere online as Fat Sapphic Bro. I mostly hang out on TikTok and make a variety of content. Feel free to hang out with me. As for streaming, I'm here on Twitch most Sundays, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m., most Mondays, 5 to 7 p.m., most Tuesdays, 6 to 9 p.m., and most Wednesdays, 2 to 5 p.m., all Pacific time. Thanks.
And I'm Archangelic. You can find me here at all the times Soliloquy said in the announcements. You can also find many links for me on my website, archangelic.space. That includes my Twitter, whatever, Blue Sky. And I'm also breaking into professional GMing on startplaying.games. If you're interested in having me GM a game for you, you can book me at startplaying.games/GM/Archangelic. I am currently recruiting for a Thirsty Sword lesbian games on Friday afternoons. If that time works for you and you want to play that game, please sign up. It's sliding scale, $10 to $30 per session. If you've missed any of our games, you can check them out on YouTube. Link is in the channel description and in our link tree. We also have a podcast version of this game. You can search up Era of the Dragons wherever you find podcasts. We're going to discuss if we're going to go into Patreon and support an after show, but normally we have an after show for this. Patreon.com/Lantern Light Adventures. After show is always free, but your support would mean the world to us. Thank you to my wonderful players. Thank you again to our audience for joining us. And lastly, shout out to our producer, Polyguys, for helping us stream this show. We appreciate you. We couldn't do it without you. And as always, we love you, and we hope to see you next time we light the lantern. Good night, y'all.
Night.